but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball more.
Third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses.
Why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Looking to throw better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball, 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Chiefs off. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gross. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Stop your whining. Check one.
On 1st down. Sapp. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that that will be incomplete.
You can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Gross. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the play fake. Gross. Going long for Coates. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have... It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there.
They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Allen's throw is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As his... They'll run on first down. Sapp, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to throw. Gross going long for, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen going to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Allen. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will do it for... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
After the sack on first down, Allen, Johnson's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Throwing is Allen on third. Finds his tight end Ingram. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
12 yards on the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gross going long for Coates. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah. And
once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. On 2nd and 9, Allen busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
Now, it doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Johnson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple, Allen, and it's caught. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The open man is Westbrook. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a... They'll run on first down. Sapp. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now, as you noted.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy down.
Try again after the pick six. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's Allen to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Allen. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now the ball comes loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On 1st down, Sapp. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Off-play action. Gross steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. Gross. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team.
Have been dominant in this one. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Chuck.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lab squad, all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.